Welcome to Stories with Facts. $1 trillion stock crash.
Hi.
China's DeepSeek R1 AI shocks the world. It is free, open source, and 97% cheaper than GPT-4.
Yeah.
Is this the end of U.S. AI dominance? I mean, you've been hearing about DeepSeek, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This AI out of China, how it's like shaking things up, causing a lot of buzz and, even panic in some corners.
Yeah, for sure.
And one of the things that I found really startling was how cheap DeepSeek was to develop.
Yeah.
That PDF we have mentions a figure of just $5.6 million.
That's 97% cheaper than GPT-4.
Yeah, I mean,
how is that even possible?
So DeepSeek utilizes this mixture of experts architecture.
Okay.
And so instead of just like one massive model that's trying to do everything, it breaks down tasks into smaller, like specialized modules, And this, combined with like reinforcement learning techniques, makes it incredibly efficient.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, DeepSeek has found a way to achieve these really impressive results, but with way fewer resources.
Yeah, and they're not keeping it to themselves either.
No, not at all.
DeepSeek is open source, meaning anyone can access and modify the code.
Right, yeah, you can even run it locally on your own machine, like a Mac.
Yeah.
It's really incredible. It's like they threw open the doors and said, come and get it.
Exactly, yeah. And that's a major disruption to the established AI industry, right?
Yeah.
So traditionally, developing cutting-edge AI required massive data sets and computational power, something only a handful of tech giants could even afford.
Of course, yeah.
But now, with DeepSeek, that barrier to entry is significantly lower.
Yeah.
It's really democratizing access to powerful AI in a way we haven't seen before.
Absolutely. But let's talk about that $1 trillion elephant in the room.
Right.
January 28th, 2025, Black Tuesday for U.S. AI companies.
Yeah.
The stock market crashed hard when DeepSeek dropped. So what happened?
Well, I think the market reacted to DeepSeek's capabilities and low development cost with this mix of excitement and fear.
Oh, okay.
Investors saw the potential for massive disruption, and that translated into a loss of confidence in established U.S. AI companies, especially those heavily invested in more traditional, expensive models.
Right. And then there's also the price war that DeepSeek ignited.
Oh, yeah.
Suddenly, Chinese tech giants like Alibaba and ByteDance are slashing prices on their AI services, trying to keep up, putting immense pressure on these U.S. companies.
Right. It's a real chain reaction.
Yeah, like a chain reaction.
DeepSeek has essentially forced the entire industry to reevaluate its approach to AI development and pricing. It's a classic example of disruption in action.
Now, all of this has led to some pretty strong opinions.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
About DeepSeek.
Yeah.
Some call it a game changer, a force for good that will make AI accessible to everyone.
Right.
Others are painting a much darker picture, calling it a dangerous and opaque force.
I mean, it's important to remember that DeepSeek is still a relatively new development.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of unknowns, right?
Right.
As with any powerful technology, there's potential for both positive and negative consequences. Yeah. And the real challenge lies in understanding and mitigating those risks while maximizing the benefits.
Right.
It's a tough balance to strike.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
Yeah.
How quickly the narrative around DeepSeek shifted. From excitement about its potential to all of a sudden concerns about its implications.
Right.
And I think this kind of speaks to the broader anxieties that we have about AI as a whole.
Yeah, it does feel like DeepSeek has become this lightning rod for all those anxieties.
Yeah.
Whether they're justified or not. But take the issue of DeepSeek being developed in China.
Right, yeah.
There are a lot of articles out there, particularly in the Western media, painting this as a threat to U.S. dominance in the AI field.
Oh, there's definitely a geopolitical element to this. I mean, the rapid advancement of Chinese AI companies like DeepSeek, it has challenged the assumption that the U.S. would remain like the undisputed leader in this space.
Right.
And that shift in the balance of power, has understandably created some tension.
Yeah, it's like a new space race.
Yeah.
But instead of rockets, it's algorithms.
Exactly, yeah.
But even beyond the geopolitical implications, there are also some concerns about the ethical implications of DeepSeek's open source nature.
Yeah.
What happens when these powerful AI tools become readily available to anyone,
That's one of the big questions that everyone's grappling with.
Yeah.
On the one hand, you have open source AI, which has the potential to really accelerate innovation and make these tools accessible to researchers and developers worldwide,
Yeah.
But then there's also the risk of misuse.
Yeah.
What if malicious actors use DeepSeek to create harmful applications or spread misinformation?
Yeah, I like the, okay, so we've talked about some of the concerns and potential solutions, but let's zoom out for a moment and look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
What does DeepSeek's emergence tell us about the future of AI?
Well, I think DeepSeek is like a harbinger of things to come, right? It's a sign that the barriers to entry in the AI field are rapidly diminishing. And that we can expect to see like a proliferation of powerful AI tools becoming available in the coming years.
And that's both exciting and a bit daunting.
Totally. It's a double-edged sword.
It is. Yeah. It's like we're standing at the edge of a new frontier.
Yeah.
And we're not quite sure what awaits us on the other side.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're entering an era where AI is going to increasingly permeate every aspect of our lives. I mean, it's going to impact our jobs, our relationships, our very understanding of what it means to be human, right?
It feels like a science fiction novel coming to life.
It is.
Except it's happening in real time.
Yeah, and it's happening faster than many people realize. And that's why I think it's so important to have these conversations now. To engage with like the ethical and societal implications of AI before it's too late.
Yeah, we can't just bury our heads in the sand and hope for the best.
We have a responsibility to shape the future of AI in a way that benefits humanity as a whole.
Exactly.
This has been a fascinating and honestly a bit unsettling exploration of the world of DeepSeek and the future of AI. But one thing is clear. This story is far from over. This technology is evolving rapidly, and it's up to all of us to stay informed, ask critical questions, and be a part of the conversation about how we want AI to shape our world.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and stay engaged.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Until next time.